Hey everybody, it's me, Jake, from Jake and Off. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. This week I'm joined by a couple hilarious comedians and friends. Give it up for Hilari, Holt, and Cole Fletcher, everybody. Let them hear it. You can find Hilari on Instagram at hilarious124, and Cole is on there at Cole_Fletcher21. But more importantly, these folks are here in order to promote the upcoming Black Comedy Festival of Kansas City. So the Black Comedy Festival of Kansas City is this weekend, April 25th through the 28th. So make sure you get out and check out a show. They are doing comedy, improv, sketch, stand-up, all over the place in some of the coolest venues in Kansas City. So really excited about that. Want to definitely encourage you to check out the Black Comedy Festival of Kansas City this year. April 25th through the 28th, coming up this weekend. So make sure you guys check that out. Other than that, you can follow this podcast at jaken.off.podcast, and you can send anything at all to jaken.off.podcast@gmail.com. I'll look at it at least one time. That's my guarantee. So without further ado, enjoy the episode. Have a good listen to the episode. In, so that's fine. Hey, listen, let's talk about something serious.
Okay.
Let's talk about whether or not you can swallow a camera and examine somebody's pussy. Dude, this guy, this Idaho lawmaker literally was like, he suggested just that. He's like, well, what if we had women swallow cameras so that we could give them gynecological exams?
Those aren't connected.
Well,
right.
They're
Hilari,
not connected.
But you have to understand that, like, why
Idaho
not?
education. if you learn if you learn about vaginas in Idaho, you think it's connected.
Yeah,
you think it's all connected.
There are a lot of things that are connected, but
the science of pussies hasn't reached Idaho yet. They're still
full of
like,
potato starch.
They're still like, if you lick it, you grow hair on your tongue, or like whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
that's so funny, dude.
Probably
I just think
most of our pussy examinations come from cows. I'm betting, mostly.
No,
I just think it's so funny, the idea that this guy literally was like, well, yeah, I mean, if you, like, it's just like food or anything, like, you swallow it and it goes straight to your pussy. What? What?
What are you talking about? Was he a doctor or was he like a...
Was like a...
She's
like politician.
He's a politician. Yeah,
awesome.
He's a lawmaker. That's like what makes it worse.
Scary.
So the guy making our laws is like, yeah, you eat like a cracker, and then like it makes your pussy dry.
No,
so we can go in and examine.
Dude. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you think that, buddy?
That's
so funny.
That's wild. That for and just like an additional healthcare benefit, or
well, I mean, just as like, you know, to like make it, you know, maybe he's trying to, I don't even know why. Like, I'm sorry, I don't have an answer. Like, I don't even think there is an answer.
Hypothetically defend it. That's so hard. That's so hard.
It's like, because it's like when you, because like, how can you explain to him like once you explain it, like, yeah, dude, that's not how it works. Like,
yeah.
But also why? Okay.
Vagina. I mean, and he also didn't use the word pussy. That's our word, not his.
Yeah.
We're using that. But like, he is, I don't know. It's just like he clearly was confused about just basic human anatomy. Like,
oh my goodness,
I don't even think it's like necessarily female anatomy, because it's not like when I eat something it goes
straight out of your dick. Yeah, like, just
Which is
nothing comes out. Yeah.
Oh, dude!
Maybe we attach it to like a piece of corn or something. Is that what he's saying?
And I think it was like, in a
corn kernel.
It was in
cereal,
a,
morning cereal.
It was in oh, dude, he is such an Italian name too. Vito Barbari.
In Idaho?
Yeah, in Idaho, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got into the potato racket.
Like, we can't let these Irishmen get too close.
Oh, no.
We got to go up there and start.
Hey, we run the potatoes in America, bud. Irish people suck, dude.
Oh.
I like Italians way more. Italians are fine. Irish people,
Listen,
disgusting.
I just watched Irish Wish that has Lindsay Lohan. The
Oh,
new
really?
film. Yeah.
What is that? Oh,
It was
wait.
good.
Oh, it's a new movie.
It's a new movie.
What's your review? How many
I
popcorn
liked it. It
bags?
was
you
very-
watched a new Lindsay Lohan.
I watched a new Lindsay Lohan, which
I
is
think
very
it's good that
good.
they're putting her in stuff
She's
because
gets to come back,
Dude,
and she should have been.
Lindsay
Yeah.
Lohan is like one of those celebrities where I'm like, she got done dirty.
Yeah.
Like same with like Britney Spears and
Yes.
Yeah.
you know, dude, like all these people just like abuse them
Super
for
talented,
years.
yeah.
And then be
like,
like, why are
screwed
they acting so
over.
weird?
Yeah.
Because you took everything.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like the paparazzi. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, that
all,
was
like,
the height of like paparazzi just really
Dude.
grilling people.
And she like,
yeah,
just
showing up to your house and like
yeah, and
taking
just
all
in
those
your
pictures
face
of you.
yeah,
for what? To
Yeah,
make
dude.
and make
trying
money.
to get like upskirt pictures, all this other like
Dude,
creepy
and
stuff.
I would do cocaine too if that were happening
Yeah.
to me.
yeah.
If I was if I had 50 people downstairs waiting for me with cameras and I was
Yeah.
supporting my family since the age of
Yeah.
like 12,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm doing blow.
Be like, I
So.
need a little pep in my step.
Yeah. You can't tell me anything. Dude.
Let's see. Maybe there's something I could do that would make this a little easier.
How can I move faster?
Can I just
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just
Be
feel
little
like
numb.
I have to be on the go all the
The time.
time, ready to go at any moment
Yeah.
to entertain these people.
But it was a good movie. Or?
I liked it. It was good. It reminded me of
What's
like
it
my
about?
best friend's wedding is what it kind of reminded me of.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like
So-
the person that she wants to marry is marrying someone else. And it's like, but me. And then she
Oh.
gets to like kind of.
My Best Friend's Wedding is a movie. I thought you were
Oh,
literally
no,
talking.
no,
I thought you
no.
were literally saying your
Holy
best
My
shit,
friend's
best
like,
friend's
who did your
wedding.
best friend
No.
marry?
No.
Like, what are
Wow,
you talking
yeah,
about?
The
going
movie
on?
My Best Friend. So it reminded me of that and like and it was just like a little wish movie to like make
And
a
so-
wish.
So
and
what
then
does she get the wish?
so she gets the wish of like trying
And
to
it's
marry the guy that
Irish?
she wants to. They're in Ireland because he's
they're
there,
in Ireland.
and that's where she like they learns about.
Yeah. And the guy, she's like at the guy's wedding.
Yeah, so she's
they're,
the
like,
publisher of
friends?
his book.
Oh.
And it's like one of those things of like, I never told him I liked them. And then her friend was like, the guy and the friend connected. And then it's
Wow.
like, well, push that down. And then she meets someone who is
Yeah.
much
what
better.
happens,
But
what happens with the friend?
they end up getting married. It was like, it's like a cute little like whimsical story where
rom-com?
she gets, very rom-com-y, where she gets to have her wish. And it's like, okay, well, how'd the wish go? And it's like, I don't want the wish anymore.
And then they get to she gets to unwish it.
Yeah, she
Oh,
gets
okay.
to unwish it, and
That's bullshit.
then they get
What
to
was
have
her-
a good,
was her
fun
initial-
wedding.
was her-
Fucking hate
But
when
she
movies
does
do
get
that.
to have
some consequences, dude. This is why this country is going
Yeah,
to
dude.
shit.
Yeah.
It's like nobody knows. It's like you make a wish, you gotta live with it.
You gotta
live with
either
it. A genie's not gonna
Yeah.
redo your fucking wishes for you, okay?
either swallow
Back
the
when I was a
camera,
kid-
and deal with it, huh? swallow the camera and see what happens, sir. Please.
Yeah, dude, that's what this guy's wish was.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm just wishing that maybe if we had little cameras, we could have people swallow them, and then we
Oh,
wouldn't have to have
man.
gynecologists anymore.
Yeah.
I still don't understand what
I'm-
the goal is.
I'm realizing
like,
now, like when I was 18, I was the exact same way. I
Yeah.
thought because I thought if I drank water while I peed, I could just pee forever,
yeah,
Mhm.
and I found out that's not.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
But you were 18.
You tried to
but I
do
was
that when
18,
you were
right.
18.
yeah.
Person.
I probably should have said my age, but yeah.
Yeah,
You said
that
it.
is really
Yeah.
too old to
Yeah.
not know how pissing
I was
works,
standing
dude.
over the toilet drinking a bottle of water.
You had been pissing your whole life at that point.
Yeah.
He's had some science classes, but also
yeah,
18, I'll let it.
Yeah,
go.
at
But
least
I'm not
you weren't-
46
yeah.
making laws. Right?
Yeah,
At
right,
least-
right,
at
or
least you were
however
like a
old this
state
person is.
senator.
Yeah. Like a father and and
Yeah, like Vito Barbieri.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Italian, dude. So Italian. And yeah, they had this doctor in there, and he was like, yeah, what if you swallowed a pill, the camera shaped like a pill,
Yeah.
and then we could take a look in there.
Take
That's how I
a look
imagine.
inside.
He's like, we want to see inside your pussies. They're like, how did this guy get to Idaho?
Yes.
He's been in witness protection, and then he ran for
Yeah. It's
Congress.
not
Yeah.
creepy because he's Italian. It's
Yeah.
not,
No.
He's like, look,
just
I don't like this
interesting.
any more than you do,
yeah.
but we gotta get in there. It's like we gotta take a
Yeah.
look.
And they probably talked with that
Swallow a
one,
camera.
like, you know how it's like 9 out of every 10 doctors would recommend this pill.
Yeah.
But like that one doctor is that dude
Yeah.
who's meeting with.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like that one crazy dude.
He's
from
like, I would
Idaho.
never recommend that pill. There's no cameras in it.
that.
How are we gonna know what's going on inside if we don't get a camera inside you?
Yeah.
Then for guys, he's like, listen, you can swallow it and you can say dick pic from the inside of your dick. How about that? The ladies will love it.
That's how it works. You swallow the camera, it goes all around your body like the magic school bus. It goes everywhere in your body. It becomes blood. It becomes cum. It becomes hair, spit, whatever. It goes everywhere. I do love the idea. I do love the idea of like a doctor who like his only solution to problems is like that you have to swallow a camera.
I gotta put a camera inside of you.
He's like, we're gonna need to do some exploratory. I wonder if you could like make a little tiny like a Mars rover.
Well, probably
like
could.
pill-sized.
Well,
Mars rover that somebody could swallow.
Like Magic School Bus?
Like literally Magic School Bus. Like obviously there wouldn't be a person in there, but maybe you could control it.
Yeah, a little tiny
like a little
camera.
Tiny little baby.
Micro.
Little baby.
Like a tiny little school bus? Like a tiny,
but it's like we don't even need to do that because it's like you just shit it out.
Yeah.
It'll just come out. Yeah.
It goes through all of the wrong areas.
Yeah.
What's it, a nanobot or whatever?
Yeah.
We
don't need to see how our assholes work.
God,
No.
this lady eats sunflower seeds recently? God.
Why is he chewing the shells?
Is that chicken bones, dude?
Dude, you like go inside somebody's stomach. They have like a can.
Yeah.
Like a goat's stomach.
Butt of a cigarette. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, he said his diet was terrible, but
yeah,
he's literally ate an ashtray.
The tip of whatever I Wu-Tanged a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Ugh.
Don't tell any ball players about that. If they start putting cameras in birth control, dude, start really regulating that stuff.
So I take it you guys don't think that the cameras will be able to work.
No, I mean they'll work, but not for they're not going to see what he wants
also,
them to see.
Like swallowing that amount of metal can't be. It can't be. However small the camera might be.
Yeah.
It can't be that good.
No,
it's
all bad for you.
Coat it. And flavor coated.
Flavor coated, yeah.
Well, it definitely isn't going to taste good.
No.
But I think what Cole is saying is like to go in your little tummy, little tum.
Oh,
I don't know I don't know the ingredients
like
of what's inside of a camera.
It's also got to be able to withstand stomach acid.
Stomach acid.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All the things that inside your body.
There's got to be like
danger.
iodine and shit in there. Whatever's in a camera, I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Our blood cells.
Yeah.
We're gonna attack it.
Yeah. China? You're gonna put China in your. Dude. You're gonna put big government in your.
Yeah, you're gonna let fucking bite dance inside your stomach, dude.
To go through your vagina. I'm not putting big government through my vagina, dude.
Yeah. The FBI is gonna be looking all over the inside of your body,
dude.
They can look at any camera they want at any time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is. We are living at like the beginning. It's like the beginning of dystopia.
Yeah.
Like dystopia is just starting. Like where they're you know, it's like the beginning of the movie where you're like seeing like the time leap like forward, and it's like you're seeing like a fucking news story of somebody being like microchips, they're here, and like you know
and like a person like
that kind of shit.
actually
like,
using the microchip, like a person signing up for it,
dude. No, we talked about it on this podcast not too long ago, which like this guy had one of the microchips put into his brain. He's a paraplegic.
Oh.
And so it allowed him to use like a computer for the first time, and he was like, I could stay up he's like, I stayed up all night by myself and played Civilization 6. Which is like
Civilization 6.
Which is like hilarious thing to do, but like
crazy.
also it was like a huge deal for him because like since he became a paraplegic, he couldn't do that. He would have to like either his dad would have to help him or like one of his friends, and like you know, they can't stay up all night with this guy and like play video games or whatever. So it provided him like some autonomy and shit like
freedom,
that. And there are like obviously like some good applications of it, but I'm like, that's just what they want us to think.
Yeah, because I mean, he probably didn't express the discomfort he had.
Well, he literally straight up said like, we have not had any major issues so far. He was like, I haven't even like felt like any like and especially he said in terms of like the chip and like the process of getting it put in, he was like, there's no big deal. I would still never do it just because it's like but like obviously, you know, if
It's,
I guess if I was like a paraplegic, I would consider it. But like,
if I needed it, but yeah.
Like, yeah, I just like the idea of getting a chip put in my brain. It does sound cool to be able to just control computers with your mind.
It'd be sick, yeah.
Like,
So it's
that
okay.
sounds like a superpower.
So the chip is he's
Yeah.
using his eye movement to.
No,
Move
he's
it, so
using his
he's-
mind. Like it's using his mind. It's not his eye movement.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
gosh.
It's in his brain.
That's a problem.
Yeah. I'm sure that
Can't
maybe
put it in
like has-
everyone.
it's like relaying something to do with his eye movement, maybe. But
Yeah.
like, no, it is like in his fucking brain. Like he is
Gosh.
controlling it with his brain, and it just like does like what he wants him to do. Like,
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think.
I think that
It
was an
does
I
seem
think
like
it was an
crazy.
episode on
Yeah, that's
Scrubs as well.
nuts.
I did recently rewatch Scrubs.
Yo, I watched so much Scrubs when I was
I've watched-
a kid.
I've
I
watched a lot of
watched it.
Scrubs.
I like watching
Wow.
it
Are we-
now
is this
because
the
it.
Scrubs podcast?
Yes.
Are you gonna do a Scrubs? Okay, all right.
can't-
I mean, probably
everybody
better
go.
than they could do it.
I
Who's
watched-
your favorite character?
Oh man, Dr. Cox is so good.
Dr. Cox.
His rants are his
Pretty
rants are so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Um,
like his wife Jordan.
Jordan's
Jordan's-
fun. I like
Jordan's fun.
Carla.
Carla's
great.
great.
I wish he had been able to be in the
I
last
find
episode, last season.
JD
but-
and Elliot annoying.
yeah.
I don't hate them. I don't think that they're like bad characters, but I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
Watching
Elliot,
it.
Elliot
I'm like,
does
your
get annoying.
guys'
Yeah.
problems are all made by yourselves. So
Yeah,
Especially,
Turk
yeah.
is
Like
Turk,
Turk,
but Turk
yeah.
is
Turk
he's-
also has his own stuff.
I think he's, but
Yeah.
because I like Turk even more now because
Yeah.
was
As
it
you-
Donald Faison? Is that his?
Donald
yeah.
Faison. Yeah.
He came out and said like I was hungover for like half the show, if not I was high during it, and I'm like, oh sweet, like he truly made up like half his lines while he was like hungover. I'm like, man, I can do
Dude,
anything.
yeah,
now.
it's a dream. Like
Yeah.
you just go on like this goofy hospital show,
Yeah.
and you're
And you're just
literally your role for the most part is like goofy doctor.
Jock,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The young ones. It does. Yeah.
God, great show.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
was.
I watched that a lot. Like right after my parents got divorced,
Mm-hmm.
they let me get a TV in my room. I
Ooh.
think because it was like
Ooh.
like
Big bird.
they're like,
Something.
well, like we are getting a divorce. So
Here's your TV.
yeah, so they put a TV in my room, and it would be I would watch that a lot. Like,
Yeah.
on television. Yeah, very late at night. Be like, well, it does suck that my parents are getting divorced, but at least I can watch Scrubs about
This is
it.
pretty good. Yeah, yeah.
That's
And it
nice.
didn't help. Now I'm here. It
Something
actually
to
didn't make
distract
any
you.
Yeah.
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 Did you
Show
guys have
rocked.
any shit like that, like when you were kids? You like
Ooh.
you get like stressed out. This is gonna sound weird, dude, but
Okay.
like for some reason I would watch the movie Johnson Family Vacation.
That is-
Cedric the Entertainer.
Dead. Shot. He got shot.
That's your comfort film list.
Yeah, I don't know why. It was on HBO.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
The day that my granny died, and so I like watched
Oh.
it like
That was a
by
good movie.
myself.
That was a really
Dude,
good movie.
and I was
Pretty
like
good.
in middle school, and
the
so I was just
alligator
like,
dude, like
Yeah,
it was such a good
yeah.
Is
movie.
that the one
Good
where the
quote.
car completely falls apart, right?
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Just down
Yep.
the middle. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like my. So then, like from then on, for like a while as a kid, like anytime something stressful happened or like I was like stressed out, I'd be like, I gotta watch Johnson Family Vacation. Kind of weird fact.
I
about
think
me.
That's
I
fun.
rewatched Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin. I think like 17 times when I was a kid,
There
but
you go.
that was just off of
Whoa.
like going to the
Just vibes.
yeah
You
going
just loved it?
going to a Hollywood movie, and that was the only thing I wanted every single time.
Yeah. I
That
think,
and The Mask.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if I had a repeat. I think I watched
Just like a-
Pocahontas a lot.
Wow.
But I definitely watch Game of Thrones
Yeah.
every time I get depressed.
Wow.
Every time,
Okay,
yeah, I like
there you
yeah,
go.
I like still
dude.
every time like I'm like running through, like I'm like, oh, here it comes. I would just turn on Game of Thrones to just 40 hours, 70 hours, whatever it is, to hopefully like by the time this ends, I should have my shit together.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
that is
By
actually
the
really
end of
funny.
this episode.
Yeah, Jenny and I will will rewatch Game of Thrones like once every so often, just because we're like, I don't think that it's necessarily because we're depressed, but like we're just like, we need something to watch, and like we need it to just
Like,
be comfortable.
Yeah,
and, like,
take
I don't
over
know.
your
That's
time.
Game
Yeah.
of Thrones.
Yeah,
Walk into
take a
something
bunch
else,
of
yeah.
time. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Even
haven't
though that
watched
show
it.
is so fucking dumb at the end.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it
the
blows.
way they ended it was so stupid.
Sucks.
Dude,
Yeah.
Mitchell,
I've never seen it.
you've
I
never
haven't-
seen it?
No.
It's really good. It's worth a watch.
That means you're really good against peer pressure.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
asked one
yeah.
friend. I was like, okay, well, is there anyone who looks like me in it, and what do they do?
No.
And they were like, and I go, I'm not watching it.
There, so
I'm not
there
in the mood to
are
watch
like
it.
there is an area that is like has people of color in it and stuff like that.
And what do they do?
Well,
There's a
like
few-
a
there's a
lot
few
of them are
rulers.
like a
There's
lot of them
a-
are
there's
like
a few,
some
like,
of them are
slave
rulers.
owners,
Like
yeah.
some of
Ah.
them are like run like an entire kingdom.
Yeah.
Like there's
Okay.
like an entire kingdom,
Yeah.
and some of them are rulers. There are slaves in the show, but like there also are like white slaves too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like
Oh, so
they're
it's
like
fine.
all like
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that's-
it's
but
fine.
like you know what I'm saying. Like it's not like they only casted black people in the movie or the show, but like there are like a lot of shit about it that is
Yeah.
like annoying, like or like
Sure.
like even when I was watching it for like the first time as like a 20-year-old, I was like,
Yeah.
this is
Not right.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
This is like a little weird. But like, yeah, they do the thing where like there's like this kingdom of Dorne, and like the people who are from Dorne are like exotic, like they're like different, and then like basically
Yeah.
how they portray
Oh,
that is like
man.
they're people of color.
The dude
You know what I mean? Like,
Got you.
and
Is
so
the
there's
dude from
definitely like that shit.
whatever city the guy from The Last of Us is from.
Yeah, Dorne. Yeah.
Okay. he's
That's
from
exactly
Dorne,
what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
We're all
Where they're like, they're like
They-
fucking crazy.
Yeah, because they're either
like-
Spanish people or black people. That's basically
Yeah,
what's
they're like
Oh.
either
This
like
city is
Middle
full of-
Eastern, even
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like.
I watched.
And so
black and
that's-
brown.
yeah.
Yeah.
You are correct. In
Yeah,
that.
okay. Just like, nah, I'm okay.
But none of them are main characters though. That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
what the-
Yeah.
Recent fanatical
All the main
thing.
characters
Are
are
either,
white.
yeah, they're either
Yeah.
Irish or
Very
English,
white.
basically, Yeah.
Very white.
Yeah.
And
Watch The Witcher though. I will go back and rewatch The
Ooh,
Witcher.
okay.
I like.
I haven't seen The Witcher yet.
I like it.
But
It's
I
pretty good.
don't know. I think my brother played like the video game.
Oh.
What's that guy
I didn't
doing?
know.
Huh? Why is he in that bath?
Yes. That's
the
why.
only thing I
Is-
know
is
about it.
why I watch it, maybe.
Yeah, you're just watching it for the bath scene.
Sometimes.
Nice. Yeah, this guy with like straight white hair. That hair is scary, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
that's like if you see somebody with that hair in like 2024, you're like, that guy is a fucking
Wizard.
Yeah.
criminal.
Yeah.
The only
He does
person,
something
only person
you're
I see him
supposed
is
to.
like the Oak Park Mall or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like-
yes, dude. Yeah, like he's got like a leather jacket on, and he's
Yeah.
clearly trafficking something.
Yeah. Up to no good.
Ugh.
Up to no good. No.
Well, dude, let me ask you guys this.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of, crazy ass white people. This article I read.
Uh-huh.
So the headline is the killer whale trainers who still defend captivity, and then it's a quote. It says, "I'm an endangered species myself."
That's a good flip, dude. That's good defense.
Isn't it
That's
so
good-
funny?
that's
They're
good
being like,
defense.
they're taking our jobs. It's like, what? I didn't choose to do this. They're like, look, it's not like
That's
I
good
picked to
defense.
go to whale training
Right.
school or something like that.
Endangered as a person or as a whale trainer?
Like because okay, so you remember Blackfish, the movie that came out where they're like, they are treating whales like shit. Actually,
Slightly, yeah.
Just small
and it was
tanks.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was 10 years ago.
Uneducated trainers, all this
Yes,
other stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes. And so that movie came out and like literally changed everything.
Yeah.
For like everybody, and being a person who like trains killer whales, like people, even regular people would be like, "You sick fuck."
Yeah, dude.
Like,
yeah,
you know what I
you're,
mean? So, like,
you have an issue, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "You're
Oh.
fucking disgusting," because it is fucked up. Like
Yeah.
it's
Weird as
fucked
fuck.
up.
That's like
Yeah.
yelling at the
Yeah.
McDonald's driver, like window worker, and be like, "How dare you sell this food?" Well, it's like, but
yeah,
you're
yeah.
okay,
Just,
kind of,
Okay.
kind
not
of.
exactly,
I guess,
but
yeah.
Because a lot of these people, like, a lot of these people were like a big part of what was going on too. Like they're like involved in like keeping these whales.
Yeah, they have a little more say.
In these terrible conditions and like it's like they're choosing to do it. Like there's so many jobs you could do. You don't have to be a whale trainer. Like,
gotcha.
You know, I'm sure that there would be people who would like argue and they're like, no, I really don't have a choice. And it's like, but you do.
You do,
like you could go get a different job.
Anything.
Like maybe you would lose some of the things that you like.
Well,
but, like,
I mean, marine biotics, whatever. It's not a huge field, right?
Marine biotics is like like robots.
Marine biologist.
Yes, biologist. Yeah. I was like, he'll find it. Surely he'll find it.
But I'm like, there's gotta be a shorter word for that. But
marine biotics are just like the people who make like those toys that swim in the bathtub.
Is it? But it is a perfect
submarine.
Marine biotics. Perfect
solution
dude.
Actually to the problem.
Yeah. I was on bigger shit than you guys were thinking. Okay? I was on.
Right.
I was like 4 steps ahead before you guys were even.
Robot fish.
Playing 3D chess. We're just playing regular 2D chess. Cole's like Donald Trump. He's playing 3D chess. He's so fucking far ahead of the game. It's just like nobody can know. But it is funny to like pitch it. So basically, what ended up happening is all these whale trainers went to China.
Okay.
Like they were just like, oh, like let's go to like.
I mean, that's
they're like, I can't be a whale trainer here. Let's go to China.
That's who was making up most of like that park's tourists, right? Was just traveling.
I don't know.
Tourists from China, probably.
I think that like a lot of tourists go there, and stuff like that, and like went to like SeaWorld and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember a lot of selfie sticks whenever last time I went. I remember
all these people, they all these whale trainers are like, we'll go to China and keep. They're like, we'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Instead of just
getting a different job,
doing or
like,
doing better.
Everyone is right. Everyone else that keeps being like, because dude, the thing is like, you know, it's, and this is the same for like a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
Like this happened like in the last midterms when they were doing like they had all those bills to like eliminate like prison labor. You know what I mean? And in all the places where they were like able to say what it is, they're like, hey, you're voting to like make it illegal to do slavery to people in prison, like, and everywhere that they could make it like that on the ballot, everybody was like, oh yeah, we can't have that. Like we have to make it illegal. It's like when you show people like what they're doing to whales. Like if you let everybody see what's going on, like most people will be like, oh yeah, they can't do that.
That's fucked
that's
up.
terrible. You know
awful.
what I mean? And so for these whale trainers to just be after everybody, they're like, yeah, people keep coming up to us and telling us we're pieces of shit.
Yeah, dude,
like,
someone spit in my face.
And their like answer is like, we just got to get away from these guys. Like, you know, it's like, dude,
escape the accountability.
That is always,
think for a second, dude.
You know you're doing something well in America if you have to outsource it to another country. If you're like, oh man, these cockfights, just the government hates me doing these cockfights in Texas. I just got to move down to Mexico. Yeah. They appreciate it way more, dude. It's
it's like it's so funny that that's the reaction. They're like, well, yeah, you're saving the whales, but what about me?
Yeah, hey.
They're like, what about me? Whose nose am I supposed to jump off of?
Human life, yeah.
Who am I supposed to swim with? What do I do?
Who am I supposed to starve for 12 hours?
Oh, gosh.
Come on.
Dude, no, I really do. Like, anytime there's, like, one of those whales that comes out that, like, some, like, animal in captivity has, like, attacked one of its captors.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of like... They just got what they're coming to. I mean, it sucks. Like, I'm not saying that like everybody that works at a zoo is bad or anything.
No,
like
there's good people
who
working at the zoo.
You did lock up these animals.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And they do not like it.
We've all been to zoos.
Yeah.
We can see animals they're like, fuck
there's some.
this.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's some that do like a good job that they're like protecting animals or something.
Yeah,
like
or
that.
at least they are informed
I get
about.
that there's a difference, but I don't think the animals understand. Is what I'm saying. You can't sit down like a gorilla and be like, "Hey, man, it's best for you to be here.
Yeah.
This is the right place for you."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's just pissed. Like he's mad. You know? And so I don't know.
Chris Rock said that Tiger didn't go crazy. That Tiger went Tiger. That's what he
Yeah. Okay. Is that a Chris Rock?
Yeah,
joke?
yeah,
All
yeah.
right, nice.
Yeah.
I'm talking about whatever Freud, somebody who.
Oh, Sigmund Freud.
Freud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sigmund Freud. Yeah.
Sigmund
No.
Freud. I'm
Sigmund
always,
Freud is.
that's why I don't say it. That's why I just say. That's why I just say the
You're
last
thinking
word.
Siegfried and Roy.
Siegfried. Oh gosh.
Sigmund Freud
I
is
knew
the
it.
And I looked at you and I
psychologist.
said, no.
knew it.
As
Sigmund
soon as
Freud
I said
is
it,
a
I went,
psychologist.
no. I
who-
know. With the
who's like,
Freudian slip.
Yeah, we all want to fuck our moms.
Moms
or
or whatever. Tony Soprano stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's Sigmund Freud.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
his whole thing.
Yeah. With the. This
He's
is
like,
also
yeah,
the.
you want to bang your mom
Yeah.
too. They're like, wow, that guy's so smart.
All tigers. Yeah. All tigers want to bang themselves or bang their moms. Yeah.
Moms.
All
Tigers
just
wanna
wanna
bang
their moms.
themselves.
Yeah.
That was Sigmund Freud.
Sigmund Freud.
Wait, so is it Siegfried and Roy?
Siegfried and Roy are the
Siegfried and
tiger
Roy.
guys.
And
Sigmund
Roy
Freud
was
is the
attacked.
mommy's boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny. He's just-
I've been scared to say that for years now. After learning what those two were, and I was like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna say that out
Yeah.
loud.
Siegfried and Roy. Now I remember. Yeah.
Sigmund Freud.
Sigmund Freud. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
whatever. Close enough. We got
So
there.
funny.
Yeah.
They're the victims now.
Yeah, dude. They're not the victims.
Yeah.
You
No
were
way.
standing on the
you-
noses of whales.
Yeah. Did you see?
You
what
wanted
was
the
it?
glory.
Yeah.
This is a key.
You just wanted the stage
Jordan
time.
Peele one. Dope. Is it Dope? The
Oh, I
Yeah.
have seen
Nope.
Dope.
Nope.
Nope. I also
yeah.
have seen Nope.
I have seen Dope. Those are very.
Yeah, I don't
two
think that's a
different-
Jordan Peele movie.
No, Dope
But it's
is
good, though.
ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
And it was good. I like that one too. But Nope.
Nope is
Slippery
really
is the
good.
one because
With
it has
the aliens.
with the aliens. Kiki Palmer.
Yes,
Dude,
yeah. I know.
this
I haven't
is
seen
so
the movie
perfect
yet.
that
But
we're
you guys
talking
can
about this.
go ahead
But
and
it
ruin
talks.
I don't-
But it showed like
Amazing.
the baboon or the chimpanzee
Killing all those people.
killing. Yeah, it's
freaking
like
out.
It was a show for. It's
yeah,
not
it was
gonna
like they
spoil.
were like
There's
shooting
been time
a
for people to see
sitcom
it.
and like
Yeah,
this
and then he completely
monkey freaks
freaked out and
Sick.
And it's
killed
supposed to
almost
be-
everyone.
That's supposed to be like 9/11, kind of. It's like the whole like because I was
Godzilla,
reading about it
9/11?
afterwards because I was
Yeah.
like, what is Jordan Peele trying to tell us?
Yeah.
And it was just basically like a lot of it had to do with like the media and like how like whenever there are like these crazy disasters like because of the way we see them like through our television screens and stuff
Yeah.
like that like we like it feels like you're watching a TV show. It feels like
Yeah.
you're watching a movie, and so it makes it like easier to kind of see even though it's like obviously horrific.
Yeah.
And so it's not supposed to be exactly 9/11, but like it's
Oh,
like the like 9/11 is like an example,
But
like
that
probably like
event,
the number one example of like
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
Got you because you can't turn away
But
because
yeah,
it's happening.
That I loved that movie. That movie was really good, and I'm happy you brought it up because
Okay.
our next thing kind of has to do with aliens.
Oh.
So basically, this guy
Mm-hmm.
who he's the head of SETI, which SETI is like their entire thing is like they're like exploring the universe and like trying to understand like life on other planets and like how that shit exists. And they do a lot of the sound shit, like where they're like sending fucking like or, like listening to
beams out.
sounds
Yeah, whatever.
from the
sound waves
universe
stuff.
to
Yeah.
try to like understand it. So it's like they're like some of the like preeminent like scientists
Yeah.
in this sort of like field. And
Big
basically
dogs. They're the big dogs.
yeah, there's some of the big dogs. And
Nice.
this guy though did this interview with space.com. We love space.com here at Jake and Off.
Oh.
We've never looked at
What's-
space.com.
yeah,
I was
what's-
gonna say
What space.com feels like it's a
who's
Yeah.
is it a
space.com
ploy?
written
Is it-
by?
What is it?
Space.com
Is it by NASA
is-
or
Is it
Well,
like-
they interviewed this guy who works for SETI. So he's like the head of SETI, and he was basically being like, everybody needs to calm down. He's like, we don't have any evidence for like alien technology, like flying around in our skies. Exactly.
Okay, sure.
Exactly, Hilary.
Okay.
Exactly. I am like sitting
Okay.
here. I'm like, shut your fucking mouth, bitch. Shut the fuck up, dude.
The
Like,
government already told us that they exist, and our reaction was just like, yeah.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like so his whole thing, and I actually do think that like he's being very balanced and normal about it. He is
Diplomatic.
making a lot of fucking sense, even though I hate it. But he's like basically being like, we shouldn't rule it out, but like we also like shouldn't like
focus on
be
it.
like
Can't- yeah.
yeah like saying that it's like exists without like the proof.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what he said. And I said, well, do your job and get us the proof. He said, that's where you come in,
Yeah.
buddy.
Show us.
Tell us. But he was saying,
Somebody
he was
like
like,
look
you know, they
down.
have no reason to keep that a secret from us. And I'm like, yes,
Yes.
they do.
Yeah.
Dude,
You
people
can put
would,
microchips in brains.
yeah,
Yeah.
people would, a bunch of people would kill themselves if they found out that aliens existed and like had been to our planet.
For
Because
sure.
it would like
yeah.
destroy like
Society. Yeah.
well, it wouldn't destroy society, but there are a lot of people who like their entire belief system is like rooted in that like this is it.
Yeah.
Like this is
Yeah.
all like
God
God
made
made
this
this and
this
like
is only,
da
yeah.
da 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 da. And so if like suddenly they were like there's an alien on my TV, like a lot of them would like have a
Change it.
panic attack and like kill themselves.
Yeah.
burn
For sure.
burn stuff down.
Yeah, unless the alien
out.
gets
I think
on their
I'd
TV
be on
and
the
is
burn
like, we
stuff
gotta
down first."
outlaw abortion. Which nobody ever considers. Nobody ever considers
Considers
that like
the
these
aliens.
aliens are like gonna come here and they're gonna be like, we've been reading the same book as you, brother. And then
like,
we're all
"Uh-oh."
like, no.
Yeah. That would
Oh,
blow. If the
God.
aliens came down and confirmed
Yeah.
Alex Jones was like the
Yeah.
most correct guy. He'd be like,
Yeah, or not
Fuck.
even that he was the most correct guy, but they're just like, we love him.
yeah.
And that's how they sound. They're like, we love him.
Yeah.
Like, what the
We
fuck?
love Alex Jones.
Oh my god! Why do they sound just like
Ah.
but from the south?
Yeah, that would blow.
No, dude, it'd be crazy. It'd be bad.
Yeah.
Like
I'm excited about aliens though.
all conservative.
Yeah, if there were
Aliens?
conservative
Sure, yeah.
aliens.
But
And
I
then,
don't
then
buy
they
it.
would be here to take us over then, huh? If they're
Yeah.
conservative, they'd be
I
like,
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
they
know. I think they're
definitely-
probably just waiting and watching.
Yeah,
They're
that's
probably
what
just
I think,
enjoying
too.
what's happening.
Yeah. They're probably like, I love their porn. These guys make a lot of porn.
oh wow, stepbrother, wow,
Dude,
What's-
the Earth's #1 export would be porn. I think if we were like in part of some like galactic,
that or
it is like
And,
a
like,
world
that
by the
or
foot
that
or
or
something.
water. I don't
Huh?
know.
Fruit by the foot, like gummy
yeah.
candy. That's up to those two things.
Yeah, that's the only thing that aliens
Gushers
have figured
and-
out. They've traversed like space time or whatever.
yeah.
They
Like,
figured
how do
out
we
how
get
to
the liquid in the candy?
Try to speed of life, but they're like, how's it in there? How's it in there, and how doesn't it get hard by the time you
Yeah.
get it? Like it just stays liquid. Like what the hell?
It's a whole foot.
The full foot rolled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's flat. It's like tape, but not. God,
you ever-
So
this
flavorful.
point, they're jerking off the whole time.
Wait, they wrapped it around what?
What do you
Oh,
guys
gosh.
think will happen though? If aliens what do you think would happen if aliens
Yeah.
they came down and
lot
they
of
were
people
like,
Yeah.
we come in
themselves.
peace, like
Be like,
how do you think humanity reacts?
whatever.
Oh man.
I think we'd be so desensitized just to be like,
Yeah.
okay,
I
dude,
do
what are
think
you gonna
If
do?
they were like, all right, but dude, like, do I still have to go to work tomorrow? Like,
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah.
that's my,
what are
yeah,
the
my-
stipulations?
Yeah.
I
I
have
do-
more questions.
I do think that
before I
most
can
people
give an
would be
answer.
like exactly what you're saying,
Yeah.
Hilary. Like they're just like, okay, I gotta go. to
Are you guys
work."
gonna do
I
this
gotta
or
do-
like?
Yeah, like I have.
Do
a
I get an
double
hour
or
lunch instead of
something,
30-minute
yeah.
lunch?
Yeah.
What do I
So
do
what?
with it?
So like we like serve aliens now, or like what do they eat? Like I don't know. Like, what if one comes into the store? Like,
Yeah.
does it speak English?
Okay,
Yeah.
what do we do?
Yeah, I also
Speak
think it'd be
Spanish.
like interesting, like the idea of like aliens walking around here. Like, would they be in spacesuits? They would probably have to be in
Like sandy
spacesuits,
cheeks?
right?
Oh,
They'd have to
Yeah,
be like
yeah,
that.
Like
yeah.
Sandy-
Like
yeah.
Sandy and
but they have
Spike.
they have their space air.
Yeah, they'd have to
Yeah.
stay in their helmets and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe, or
Right?
maybe they. It all depends on the alien, Jay.
yeah. Who knows?
What kind
I
of
don't
alien
know.
we
It's
get?
crazy.
Hopefully
We
it
don't
would-
know what kind of
I
We
mean,
get
assuming-
Earth-walking aliens.
Assuming that we don't immediately start firing like rounds at them.
Yeah,
Assuming
yeah,
that
yeah.
doesn't happen.
Well, yeah.
but we'd probably advance our technology, just like flying cars. I don't
Yeah, they
know.
probably would advance our
they
technology.
would take
down to
over,
the-
and we
Yeah.
would just be like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But because
yeah,
it'd
yeah.
be so easy.
Hopefully they'd be nice to
underneath.
us.
But what if they like?
Hopefully.
But all right. But what? Yeah. What if they were like super nice to us? And they were like,
Yeah.
all right, you guys are all great, but we have to eat cats and dogs. We've got we like the only thing we feast
My
on.
cat?
Yeah, they're gonna take like a majority of the cats and dogs.
Not my cat.
No.
If it's gotta- if
That's
it's
also
gotta be
not
my-
enough meat anyway.
If
Yeah,
it's
but
gotta
what
be
if it's
my
like the
cat-
certain? I don't know. The certain.
There's
Maybe
so
the
many stray
certain,
cats
like,
that they could have, dude. Why would they have to take mine? That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, we
Exactly.
could just go down to the West Bottoms
Yeah,
and get a bunch of those cats.
No.
They need to be eaten
true.
No.
by the aliens before
There's
my
so many.
cat.
There's so many cats in the West Bottoms.
Yeah.
And now I know a person that feeds one of them, or like a person that feeds like a ton of them, basically.
Yeah, you can't feed one of those.
No,
cats.
no,
You
no.
gotta feed all
You're
those
feeding.
cats.
Yeah, you're feeding a whole
Dude,
litter.
sometimes you like come down there and there'll be like 20 of them like laying together. You're like, what are you having a
Yeah.
fucking meeting?
Yeah.
And they won't.
Yeah.
What is
yeah.
happening?
And they won't let you pet them, and it's
Cat
rude.
kings, yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude!
I was
did
so
not-
close to one.
I don't wanna
Just like,
pet 'em.
please.
I don't want.
just
no.
want to have
I don't
a
want them
head
to
scratch.
exist. No,
No,
Yeah.
the cat.
no.
At
I mean,
all?
I'm fine with them existing.
Down
but
there, no.
we really just need to keep
Where are
them
they gonna
alive for
go?
this whole alien cat scenario.
Yeah.
You really got me worried with that because I think it's
Well, they're like,
could be a
yeah, because
possibility.
I'm thinking of like the puppy we
But
just
why
got.
couldn't they
and I'm
eat
like,
other
damn.
stuff?
Yeah. Like
If they can, eat cats
What if
and
it's like the
dogs?
Yeah.
certain, I don't know,
Grass.
whatever like
Grass.
chemical
Just
combustion
grass
that
and
happens
tree
inside
bark.
of cats and dogs' stomachs whenever they eat stuff. It's like the perfect amount of like fuel for an alien, like for their diet.
For how long?
I don't know.
Because
They need one every 2 weeks.
They need one every
One
two.
every
Yeah.
2 weeks.
So are we starting war with
Do
them, or are we
we
like
have to-
like
they-
or like it's fine? Yeah, we can reason with that.
Well, it's not. They are eating the cats and dogs. We aren't eating the cats and dogs
no,
with them
They are just they need them.
for their
They're
nutrients.
like, we'll help you guys progress your society 100 years, like every couple days. But we need all your cats and dogs.
all.
We need a majority of them.
But which
Like
ones?
how much? Yeah, dude. It really
All right,
is
fine. All right,
dependent
let's
on,
go.
like-
Let's go all. Let's go all of them. I
No.
can either go all or in or no.
No.
'Cause- No.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
You know,
No.
you know how
yeah.
people are with their
I would
pets.
say, I'm sorry, buddy.
Hey,
we
but
can try to.
Oh.
I can't watch you have this little baby. He's tiny.
I would suggest we would just domesticate some other animal and move on.
Mm-hmm.
We just domesticate. I don't know.
Squirrels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Spoken like a guy who doesn't have a cat.
I
that
don't have
he
a cat.
loves
Yeah.
very much.
Don't own anything directly.
He's
So.
sweet. He's little. He's tiny.
I did see him
way
earlier,
in there
yeah.
Right now.
Good.
Yeah,
he had
he's
some sun
adorable.
time.
Yeah, dude. He loves the sun. He lays out there in
Yes.
the sun.
Yeah.
Sunbathes. All that good stuff.
Just waiting for the aliens to come pick him up.
Yeah. We've had to come eat him, I guess. We've made it to the end of the podcast, guys.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
We did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
we should go ahead and plug your stuff.
The
Let
fa-
them know what's going on.
Yeah. So
Big
April
things.
25th.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, Batman. Split gas, split gas, split gas.
This
but yes,
weekend.
is Black Comedy Fest KC, April 25th through the 28th. Our kickoff show on the 25th is going to have some poetry and jazz to honor Poetry Month and Jazz History Month.
Yeah.
And kick off and just show some other stuff in KC.
And-
Well, I think it's the
And-
22nd. I'm
Jazz
on the
history.
10:30
I mean,
show.
Kansas City has such a jazz history.
Yeah,
does, yeah.
it has its. He has its own
Yeah.
jazz style. And we
Yeah.
got, you know,
It's
Charlie
all
Parker
within.
and
It's
the-
all within 18th and Vine.
yeah, all on
So it's
18th
super
Divine.
easily accessible.
Yes.
All are within walking distance, and there's some workshops on Saturday morning that you should definitely.
And the
Yeah.
venues
Check out.
that
Yeah.
all the shows are taking place at are so cool too.
The-
Like,
yeah,
it could
the
be
I
gym.
think that is like
Blue
such
Room,
a
That's
cool,
so fun. Yeah.
Blue Room's
like
so sick.
festival, and you guys got awesome comedians. And
Yes,
stuff,
we got
and it's
improv
really-
and stand up and sketch.
Yeah, dude, shout out to
All
whoever
the
put this
things.
on.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's so like, because you want to meet like other comics so bad, like especially other black comics, but like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but
That's-
we have a decent amount here in Kansas City, but you're always like, man, I wish we could meet more.
Yeah.
And now it's coming to Kansas City. It's gonna be so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And we
gonna be
have,
so
and
nice.
on
That's
the
awesome.
28th
Yeah.
where we have that private kickback, it's meant for everyone to
Yes.
just kind of sit down.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Sit down. Let's stop doing your bits, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Sit down,
yeah.
talk to each other, network, and then we have
Yeah.
sponsors and stuff. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a
Grab
nice
a
little
drink.
community event, but also
Hell yeah.
comedy. You're gonna laugh, but also it's just to bring people
And-
together.
At BCF Kansas City on
Yes.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Has all
Yes.
the information there,
Mhm.
shows, lineups, like all the
Mhm.
events and shit.
Yeah,
I've been
all the links.
And
making sure to mention that on the podcast. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I think you guys have done like a really great job, and
yeah,
it's really
Yeah,
cool.
Always been
So-
crushing for sure.
I've been doing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of communication.
Hey, and then
a lot.
and
But
then
it'll be fine.
at Cole_Fletcher21. I think Twitter and Instagram. I'm in Emporia, Kansas. I think May 2nd. I think
That's where a lot of my listeners are
Granada Theater. Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I'm just
Go.
kidding.
I almost got excited, and I was like, he's fucking with me. And then she said, ooh, and I was like, nah, there's no way.
I was saying,
There's
ooh, I
no
thought
way.
it was real, but no.
No, yeah, Granada Theater, come on out. It's going to be
Yeah.
fun time. There's
Hell
tickets
yeah.
left for that. Yeah, go check out the festival. It's going to be
Yeah.
a fucking
Yeah.
blast.
You can follow at Hilarious124, but I'm not going to have anything for a while.
Check out,
After this
Don't
done,
Tell
after
Ya.
April
Take a
20,
breath.
Don't
after
Tell as
April
well.
29th,
Yeah.
don't ask me for anything.
Yeah.
I'll show up,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Yeah.
And as always, guys, you can follow this podcast at jakeand.off.podcast. And you can send anything at all to jakeand.off.podcast@gmail.com. And I'll look at it at least one time. That's the Jake and Off guarantee. That I'll look at it once. So, yeah, send
What's
stuff
the
there.
What's the craziest thing you've gotten so far?
No,
Other than
nothing
that?
crazy.
No.
Nobody's hopefully will
Also-
ever
also-
send
Okay.
anything.
I'll send
No,
you something
dude,
crazy.
no.
I'll be first.
But yeah, check out. I'll have all the links to all the stuff we talked about and just plugged in the description of this podcast. And other than that, thank you for listening. I love
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
I love you so much. Bye bye.
Goodbye.